Welcome back to the garage. It has been a busy week so far. I don't know why we're walking around, but we're just walking around all the way around the car so I can show you guys this. Now this right here is my wiring harness for my 5.3, which I'm sure most of you figured out just by looking at it. Buddy came over the other day and ran through it real quick. Took like, I don't know, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that, and got it all depinned. And then, I mean, it's obviously not done. There's loom that needs to be back on, and there's wires that need to go places. But for the most part, it's depinned and all the junk is pulled out of it. So I'm going to start plugging it onto the motor and then see what junctions need to be adjusted and what wires are too long and what's too short, and yeah, I'll go from there. So all right. I'm kind of failing here a little bit. It should be easy, but why isn't it easy? I'm gonna run out and look at my truck real quick and see what the stock harness looks like, because it should be the exact same thing. Just give me a minute. Well, I think I got most of it figured out, laid out. It doesn't actually look that bad. It's a huge tangled mess right now, but from what I can tell, it actually might work pretty good. See? Just jumbled everywhere. My goodness. These aren't even supposed to, they're supposed to be over here somewhere. No, they're not. They're supposed to be in the back. It's definitely an O2 sensor. Okay. Anyway, moving along. My ECU pins, or whatever they're called, whatever that bolts into the ECM, they fit nicely through that hole down there in the abyss. So you can shove them in there and then get a grommet around them, seal it up all nice, put the ECU in back where the stock one was inside the car. And I don't know, then we're going to try and figure out how to hide most of this, because I don't want to see a bunch of wires like hanging off the side. That was the whole point of moving the coil packs. So I think if we can get the injector wires so that they're, nicely tucked down, get out of here, underneath there somewhere, or even close to the rail, a nice tight little loom like that wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, or even run it on the inside of here, flip them around. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, this one actually, you can kind of see it. But yeah, it bolts into the coil packs, runs down there. I'll take a little bit of tension off it, but it's pretty good. So I don't know. Overall, I think that'll be pretty doable. Might have to lengthen. Where is this? Yeah, this coil pack plug, because that thing needs to go way back, down, and then around to the back here. That's where these ones are, same as the other side. So that one might have to be a little lengthier. I'm not sure what else I'm going to do tonight. I want to put my shifter in, but I know at the same time I have to drill. Walk with me. Where are you? There's that one. My bench. Look at my bench. My bench is so messy. I don't even know how I can work on this right now. I'm dying. It was glued in from the factory, or whatever shifter was on there. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put it in a vise and drill a hole through it. See if I can find a bolt that goes all the way through. That way it'll be good to go. Bam! You wanna know something crazy? I put the handle in backwards. Oh, John. Back. It's cold in here. It's super hot outside, but it's chilly in here. Today, I thought we were going to pick up where we left off yesterday, or Thursday, the day before yesterday, but we're not. We are going to head over to Richie's, work on the Corolla a little bit, and I think he wants to do body work. So, I'm going to grab what little bodywork supplies I have, bring those over there, and we'll see what we can get done. So, yeah! Alright. Painstakingly slow. But I will say 100 times, like this looks a million times better now. Well, we're back home. Got all the patch panels welded in on the Corolla. So that's meant we weren't being super professional about it. I mean, it turned out pretty good, but basically we just needed something to mount his over fenders to. So, and he didn't want that rust there, which is understandable. I mean, big giant holes just hanging out in your car, not cool. So, yeah. So I think we're gonna continue on. I have drive shaft to put in, shifter to put on, all the shift cables or rods, and I might even start on the cooling system. We'll see how far we get today. But yeah, all right, let's get at it. Wow. Minor problem. You guys can see right there, that's my drive shaft bolt. And to start with, I'm missing two. But since I got a new drive shaft made, this flange is way thicker. So that's all the threads I'm getting in the nut. That's not enough. Oh, I'm gonna go have to pick up longer bolts. Shoot! Next on the order of the business, the shifter in. And then we can deal with the rods, and then maybe I'll go to Lowe's and get bolts today. Or maybe I won't. We'll see. Alright, so we got her in. We got all the way over. That's reverse. One click. It's first, second, third, fourth. Oh. I guess I'm happy with it. Yeah, that'll take some getting used to. That's not like an old Honda, that's for sure. I just would hate to mix up first for reverse at a stoplight, you know? That could be bad. Guess none of my friends are driving this one. Eh? First gear, second gear. Pretty fast, huh? Alright, I'm gonna slap my hood on and then put the radiator up in front and see how much clearance I have or what the layout is. First I need coffee because I'm tapped, so I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Well, that's roughly where it should sit. My only thing is my outlets are lower down on the tanks, and I should have used the bottom side as the top, and that would have got me like a little bit farther up here. It would have been all right. So I'm not totally sure how I should do this because I'm about as high as I can be with my radiator. I might need to make tabs or something. I'm bolted here, and then to pull it up a little farther so it sits farther up. I don't know. It's like a mint spot for it. I should have just flipped it around and then had the tabs on the other side. Then I would have gotten that inch that I need. I mean, it's fine. How it is, it would work. But I just get a feeling that it's going to rub through. Nobody needs a rub through. Status update. Well, as you can see, it's sitting in there. Looks straight. Just need to rebend these radiator mounts I picked up at the wrecker. And kind of just bend them, and they're just tech screwed in there right now, but it seems solid. I'm gonna tack them in, obviously. Seems solid, sitting in there. I have room on this side where the hose has to go into the lower one. Just have just a chunk of random hose on there just for mock-up purposes, but yeah, that I think that'll do for now. Let's see, I guess we'll start working on this intercooler. Well, I'm digging how that's sitting. I just threw a piece of bar through there, through the holes at the intercooler on there. And yeah, if we, I got them to weld the tabs on the wrong side. Like, it should have been on the top, like I was saying, and then, you know, it would have been pretty much perfect. Cause that's about where I want it, like height wise. I have room between my charge pipes and the frame, like buttloads. So I guess that's how it's gonna look. I just have to figure out a little bracket situation, maybe bolt it from there, and then make tabs coming out to hold it. Yeah, not a big deal. We'll just figure this out as we go along. Anyway, moving on. Well, guys, I think that's it. That's it needs to sit higher. Should sit. I can't do this with one hand very well, but should be up, kind of up there, and then that bar across the center. And originally, when I found that multi-hole thing, I was like, oh sweet, if I want to hang coolers, stay there. If I want to hang coolers or anything like that from it, then I'll have more places to put them, but as it sits, that's, yeah, can't hang anything off there. So I don't know, I'll just weld it to that shovel and then paint everything black again, finish cleaning it up. It's, all my cuts are ugly and shop is a mess, as you can see. There's stuff everywhere. I don't work good with stuff everywhere, and my work doesn't look good when there's stuff everywhere, so I think I'm gonna call that, and tomorrow I'm just gonna clean up in here, get it back ready to go. So yeah, I guess thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys probably next week. All right.